face, so maybe he decided that was an opportune time to smoke a cigarette, and he was probably right.
So what's going on? Mike, how's that baby doing?
He's got his headphones off.
Oh.
Alright, I am prepared.
Alright, when Gary gets back, we'll get launched up.
Prepared for some dice smashing. Oh shit.
About half of y'all weren't involved in the last encounter.
Oh yeah, there's a little bit to get caught up on. That's gonna be fun.
Not a whole lot.
Oh yeah, starting some shit. Crisis
Yeah,
on
you are.
Infinite Maps. Hey, when last we spoke, you used to watch that Arrow show, Galen. Did you catch any of that crossover stuff last year?
Galen is out of the room.
Son of a bitch! I looked down for 1 second, that little rat.
Yeah, Gary returned.
Oh, well, I'll go then, because Galen will be right back.
He's hollering at me from the next room. Here he comes. I don't even know what he was doing.
Alright.
I was eating tones because I'm a rotten-bellied old bastard. Alright. Speaking of rotten bellies.
Whoa.
Yeah, I do not need you on full volume.
I tried to put my hand over it.
I think you just broke my left headphone.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Alright. So, on Friday, you guys made it to the ruins of Thunder Tree. Upon meeting the druid Redoth, he said he would give you the information you were looking for if you dealt with this dragon.
Yeah.
Um,
And we dealt with that dragon, didn't we?
yes, they did. So basically, instead of doing any exploring around the town, just immediately took the first roads you could determine would get you to the old ruined wizard tower where the dragon was at. Was a young green dragon named Venomfang. There was not an immediate attack. You learned from him that he had left his preferred lair in the forest that was a bit south from where you were at because of some particularly organized hill giants. So instead of trying to drive him away, you guys took the diplomatic approach of letting him know that he may have allies in the orcs, specifically the Brugger the Axe Biter, who was at the Wyvern Tour, explained to him the artifact that he was looking for would help him unite orc clans. He decided that was a pretty interesting idea, as green dragons like to they kind of like to fuck shit up, and so he decided that would be a fun way to spend some time while he tried to figure out where to be next. So he took off. That was pretty much the end of what we were doing on Friday. You
We
guys
looted all his stuff.
You did loot all his stuff, and there was actually some decent stuff. One of the things you guys might want to do is shuffle around some of your stuff. I believe Mike.
I do.
I believe Mike had laid claim to the +1 battle axe that seems to do more damage to plants in general. So he'll basically be
Okay, I have a question on setting that
firewood chopping son of a bitch.
Cool.
I'm not sure what my damage dice is for a battle axe. I've got it as a +5 attack.
Battle axe battle axe should either be a D8 if you're using it one-handed or a D10 if you're using it two-handed.
I'll be
So
using
it'd be a
one-handed.
D8.
Okay.
Your strength gives it a +2 for the damage, but since it's a +1 axe, then that would be +3 as well.
Okay, so I got 1d8 +3, and I put wood just as a reminder that it's plants.
Yeah.
And attack is a +5.
The attack would be a +5 because you're looking at the +2 for the strength, +2 for your proficiency, and then +1 for the axe.
Alright, well that's how I figured it all up. So cool. Did something
so
right.
Instead of doing any ability score increases, you took the two-handed fighter feat, from what I recall, for your 4th level bump. By the way, I don't know, Gary, if you were in for that or not, but I've been keeping track of experience since there's so many different pathways to do in the 3rd chapter, and you guys had hit the 4th level.
I
there was, I was off by a few hundred XP, but the XP for successfully dealing with the dragon, you know, put that up to where it needed to be, so we just kind of fill in that gap. So good deal. So for Mike, that means your weapons don't have to be light. So if I believe Pat has an unused battle axe, so basically instead of like 2 short swords or 2 scimitars, it can be a battle axe in each hand. So your offhand would be 1d8 +2 +4 to hit.
Oh.
If you wanted to arm yourself with 2 battle axes. Which I don't know why anyone wouldn't.
Well, what are you gonna give me? What are you gonna give me for my battle axe?
Well, I got this fine red cloak, sir. Let me look.
A fine red cloak.
A fine red cloak. I'm looking through my stuff right now of all the. I'll give you 5 rations. A rope, a hempen rope, and 1 health potion. And I can keep going. I got that red cloak.
I'm not gonna take your basic stuff. I'll give you the battle axe. It's fine. I'm just messing with you. I don't really care. I have a +1. I have a +1 longsword now. I'm solid.
Cool. All right, man. So I just doubled like when I add that, that's gonna.
Now you get your 2 attack rolls, 1 for each hand.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. So I'll get to adding that shit up on my character sheet, and y'all can proceed. I'll come back with a question or 2.
Sure.
Awesome.
So basically, you guys have returned to the cabin where the druid was basically hanging out. I saw the dragon fly away. How did you guys accomplish this?
Man,
What do you want? You want to tell him you want to tell him the truth?
I don't want to lie, but I don't want to necessarily give all the details. I whisper to the group.
Oh, you feel.
Just enough. Just enough.
I guess we just tell him about it, but tell him we just had a long chat with him and we went away. No need to worry about it.
Yeah, it's what we do, man. It's how we roll. It's best not to ask us how we get things done. It tends to slow us down. Just trusting that we got things done.
Hey guys.
That was for the dogs. They were being loud. What's your problem? Here, hold on.
I think I need to unlock.
So basically, we're telling the druid, forget about it.
Forget about it. Yeah, pretty much, man. I mean,
all right. So I am to assume you found him a more suitable place.
Yeah.
No.
he pretty much told us what he was looking for in life, and we just gave him the best advice we could, and he seemed to take the initiative and go. He seemed to have better prospects elsewhere.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna bother you anymore.
So he wants to know, the whole story, kind of why did he come here in the first place, things like that.
I don't see any problem telling the druid about that. It's like, because he said something about he got run out of his place by hill giants, and that was he was from the north, wasn't he?
South.
South.
Well, since you know best, Pat, I'm gonna sit up on the wagon and do my trigonometry real quick, and I'll let you finish the story. But I've got no problem with what you're wanting to let him know.
Yeah, I'll tell him about there might be some issues with hill giants in the in the Ardeep forest.
Yeah.
Some unusually organized hill giants.
So you tell him there might be giants.
There might be giants.
Ding, 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 ding. All right, man.
Fair enough.
Awesome.
He's
I like that.
He's like, all right, let me know when they're in town. Hadn't
Start a
seen that
war.
show in a while.
Start a war. There may be giants.
So, basically, at this point, he seems really, really pleased with what had gone on. And he lays out the offer for you as a ranger to join the Emerald Enclave.
Emerald Enclave.
Is this him private?
What is that?
Yeah. Give me just a second. So basically, he goes on to explain the Emerald Enclave is a far-ranging group that opposes threats to the natural world and helps others survive the many perils of the wild. They are not opposed to civilization or progress, but they strive to prevent civilization and the wilderness from destroying one another. The members are spread far and wide and usually operate in isolation. They learn to depend on themselves more than others, survive in harsh worlds, demands great fortitude and a mastery of certain fighting and survival skills. Their beliefs is that the natural order must be respected and preserved. Forces that seek to upset the natural balance must be destroyed, and the wilderness can be harsh. Not everyone can survive it without assistance.
That actually sounds like something Atrak can totally get behind. I'm down for that, yeah.
All right. He basically named you a Sprig Warden of the Emerald Enclave.
Wow.
Sprig Warden?
Sprig
Yes,
Warden.
indeed. He doesn't really have a whole lot of description of duty, other than kind of naming out their core beliefs. He, as was done with some of the others, whether they've chosen to show it off or not, basically gives you like a leather pouch or leather patch, which is basically like a silver stag head on kind of a dark green background.
Hank, hush.
It lets you know that, you know, as a Sprig Warden, you may be called on by other higher ranking members of the Enclave to assist, but that for the most part, they're interested in, you know, information and you making sure you're taking actions to help preserve their beliefs.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll take that, and I think for now I'm going to put that somewhere safe on my person that is not an obvious group. Not sharing that with the group just yet.
All right. Now, well, what he does do is updates your.
We lost A.
Well,
Yeah, Gary's out.
but he updates your overall area map with the location of the Cragmaw Castle.
Never would have known.
Right? It couldn't have possibly been in that one little last piece of black square in the forest. But
Awesome.
but you are now well aware. You can make your way directly to it. You have also not done anything within the ruins of Thunder Tree, but he does not seem overly concerned with trying to clear it out from the zombies or man-eating plants. But you guys are free to explore the town, free to move directly towards the castle, free to...
Does the druid want us to clear this stuff out?
He doesn't seem overly concerned with it. He was mostly worried about the dragon. He wanted it to go to a more natural setting.
Well, technically, he has.
For now.
We simply steered into a path
All right,
of his own
well,
choosing.
Cool. What do y'all want to do?
I kind of want to, I don't know, I got a feeling there might be
Is it,
something.
Well,
can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah.
Can everybody
Right.
hear me okay? My friggin' Bluetooth just died. I gotta plug it in.
I can hear you.
yeah, we hear you fine.
I'd like to poke around the town a
So,
little bit. I have a
Gary, as
feeling-
you
There goes the kitty cat.
you dropped out,
Kitty cat.
basically the discussion here is that you guys now have the location of Cragmaw Castle, and the druid does not seem overly concerned with the zombies and angry trees that the sign had warned about. But you are free to explore the ruins of Thunder Tree, or move along to Cragmaw Castle, or hell, y'all can go wherever you damn well please. The world is open.
I'm down for kind of poking around this town a little bit. I got a feeling there might be something interesting. So I think I may take a stroll.
Alright, I'll go with you on a stroll around. Let's be kind of nosy and see what's to be found.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Slow down a little bit.
I have
Let the rest of your party catch up with you there, and
Kitty cat. Yay.
I was going
I
to
saw that
make.
kitty cat. It got all quiet.
Mike's basically poking around the map alone. If he pokes into the wrong spot, I will open up the encounter that is for that spot. But
Well, Pat's jumping around too.
Yeah. I'm going with you is what I'm doing.
Okay.
I don't see.
Buddy's just
I don't see any of our men. Where's our men?
Ate by a troglodyte or
I'm
something.
right here.
I thought Amanda was on there.
No, I'm not on here at all.
I think you're in the building
Yeah, you
still.
are. I just moved you off of that 4. That's you with the little shield over there, right?
Okay.
I
That's it,
see the little shield, but I can't move it.
Oh shit, hold on.
Somehow I made a double ping. Oh well.
It's controlled by and character settings. Okay. Yeah, you should be able to move that around.
Nope, it's not giving me the option.
That one's you right there.
Oh, down here? Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure who you must have been trying to move, but
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
Poke, poke, poke.
Just assume that she had the right one. It's alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Amanda get caught up.
Gary, you following him around? Do you have autonomy over your little dude here?
Where are we going?
We're up on the trail over here.
So basically, this town is about 30 years ago. There was a major eruption of a volcano nearby the forest. It's pretty much common knowledge for this area. And this town was devastated. It's been empty since. It wasn't overflown by lava, but with 30 years of nobody tending to the land or the buildings, most of the buildings don't have roofs, but they're about 8 foot, tall walls for any single-story house. Is still there due to the wood. Most of the houses have doors. All right. Muted my mic, but apparently Amanda's mic picked up all those burps. So, sorry about that. So,
I might have a ghost in here. The cat's staring at something. There's nothing there.
that would be the room to have it.
Alright.
Close to where all the sandwich making materials are.
We got a sandwich making ghost here. Okay, so what's going on now? I've moved my character out here next to everybody else.
Galen was giving us a description of the volcano ruined town.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The town itself isn't volcano ruined, but the after effects of the volcano led people to abandon the town.
Right.
Didn't we already explore this one down here?
I think we explored this one already.
That's correct. Yeah, you explored the one south and east of the Druid. You guys didn't spend a lot of time there, but did kind of poke your head out.
I want to see what's in this one.
Alright.
Gary dropped out again.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it looks like he might be having some internet troubles. For now, I'll move him up closer to you guys and assume he wanted to recklessly wander around town.
We're not recklessly wandering around town. We're cautiously investigating the town.
All right, well, fair enough. Let me find some description on this building here. So at the intersection near the middle of the village, a narrow lane winds up to the north, and directly to the south is a ruined building that may have been a store or workshop. Webs stretch across the lane from the building to the trees to the north side of the road.
Webs, huh?
Yeah.
Some big
And,
ass webs.
I think we'll give Gary a moment. Sounds like it's about to get quite decisive.
I want to look around. Like, do we see any of these killer plants and zombies that the sign mentions?
you have not.
Now, are the zombies plant-based, or just there's killer plants and zombies?
Killer plants and zombies.
All right.
Okay. So,
Gary's
I
still
would
in
like
game.
to enter this building, and I am also. I want to make a particular note that I am keeping an eye on the ceiling as well. I'm looking
So-
up.
Is there a ceiling?
Looking up and all around.
As you enter into this area where the crumbled doorway is, the webs are pretty thick. If you're going to push in as far as your token is currently, that's going to require a strength check.
Strength check. Like,
Yeah.
I can't just like chop them with my sword, or I guess that is a strength check, isn't it?
Even
Alright, let's
chopping
see.
them at them with the sword is a strength check.
Yeah.
But just trying to walk into the area would be.
Oh,
Hey, Gary.
that's a that'll be a 7.
All right. Yeah, that's rough. You do try to chop into them, but your sword sticks into the web.
Oh shit. Does anybody want to keep messing with these webs, or?
Can we
Like, I guess I could take another swing at it.
put a torch to it? What can I roll to put a torch to the webs? Well, would y'all want to do something like that? Is that a bit too destructive? Well, you're trying to cut it up.
It's already a ruined building. I don't really. I don't really mind trying to burn these away if anybody has a way to burn it.
I have torches.
You burn it with a torch?
I'm willing to toss a torch at it, but I mean it's a stone. No, it's a wood building, huh? I'd burn the
stone
building
building.
down.
Stone building.
I'm talking about the web. Like, we just need to get the web out of our way so we.
Yeah, but he's worried if it was a wooden building and he set the webs on fire, it would.
Yeah, trust me, man. I got some. Well, let's keep playing. But it's a
try
stone
out,
building.
try out your new battle axe. Come up here, come up to this door and try out your new battle axe. Chop some of these folks.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Be a
My
D20.
special battle axe. D20 rolled an 11 plus 5 is 16.
Yeah. You clear through the webs, kind of break off, swing over to the side. There's still webbing on the ground. Nothing major, but would cause for difficult terrain. But
Well, anyhow, I was just poking. I was opening that door. I'll step out of the way and let Pat proceed on his journey. His path
All right.
that he has chosen.
Well, I would like I got my longsword and my shield out, and I am going to proceed cautiously into the building.
Give me just a second because
I will be right there on your heels.
what we're going to see. Oh, come on.
Okay.
They don't have a picture. Well, either way.
Oh, I think I get it.
Huh.
All right. This thing is listed as large. That's pretty big.
Oh boy.
So, as you step in, you immediately notice movement. And there is a giant spider. I mean, this thing's bigger than a horse. Smaller than the dragon you saw.
All right.
And we're going to roll for initiative. As a student of nature, you will assume that disturbing its web has alerted it to your presence before you knew of it.
True. That is probably.
So we're all gonna roll for initiative.
Yeah, just to keep it easy. You
What
guys
is
are close
that?
enough.
D20.
D20 plus your dexterity.
Ooh.
Dang.
16 on the die and 18 total.
All right.
I'm actually looking at 12 here.
I got 19 on the die plus 3 on my dexterity.
Well, I will allow you to go first, but I'm eager to use my battle axes.
All right. What would you say was what on the dice plus 3?
19 on the dice plus 3 dexterity.
Okay. That's 22.
Even with my big bonus, I didn't get to go first.
All right. Let me put these in order so I don't forget anybody.
So, I'm really stoked to have new weapons. New math.
It is fun to get new stuff.
Yep. Hey,
Alright.
that battle axe, is it like a +4, 1d8 +2? Since we're in a moment of violence.
Yeah. Plus 4 to hit, and then 1d8 plus 2 for damage.
Awesome. I am getting this. I did a lot of
Alright.
shit today, and my attention span is shot. Are we waiting on me?
Not exactly. I'm still
Oh,
putting
okay.
things in order,
Never mind.
even though, it still might take a couple rounds. All right.
You take your time. I just couldn't remember.
Okay, why is... Oh. I know why. All right. Okay. Got you in order. I want to keep track of some points here. All right. All set.
We lost Gary again, huh?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. I tend to think they might have better luck using their phones.
Yeah.
I was on an Android tablet the other day playing around with Roll20, and it works just fine. So I would imagine on a good-sized phone you can actually play the game. And at least do audio. I mean, at least do like audio in and out.
Yeah, we didn't just lose him on Meet. He's out of Roll20 as well. So I will we'll move him back here to hang out with the druid. So
he's smoking a blunt with the druid while we're all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I bet you if Sean joins, he'll give Gary a kick if needed. So I think with 3, I feel good with 3. I got new battle axes.
And it is Aaron's turn. So basically, you're looking at difficult terrain, which means every square is half your movement. So you count each of the squares there as 10 instead of 5 feet.
Hey, Gary.
Back.
All right. They are engaging into battle with a giant spider.
Spider. What is with the they might be giants theme? Spider.
Amanda,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Oh my gosh, my turn. Okay, what's going on?
There's a giant spider.
Okay, well, the only thing to do with the giant spider is put a bow on it.
That's
all
gonna
right.
be a D8.
You roll for crafting.
Roll for what?
For crafting. To put
Crafting.
the bow on the spider.
Yeah, put a
Put a
bow
bow
on it.
on the spider? I want to make it my pet. Is that a thing?
No.
Okay.
Maybe if there's babies, but we're not going to get into that today.
Okay, well,
Babies.
then in that case, I want to stab the spider through the heart.
All right. Move in to engage. Do you want to push in past your party, or?
I want to do the whole thing.
Yeah, I'll
Can I move out of the way?
She can make it. Let's see that.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
I'm still just kind of standing just inside the door with my shield up, like, oh shit, there's a giant spider. Y'all can come in behind me, it's fine.
I'm all perching for my Batman entrance. So
Basically, the spider is moving in on Pat. If you were to move to this square here, I'd say with its large size, you'd be able to engage at some of it, but she's already out. She puts a bow on it. She
Put a bow on it.
so she has moved up, put a bow on it, and then jumped onto the donkey. All
Now
right.
we're battling a fabulous spider.
That's correct. So
okay.
we're moving on to Wildro with his 18 initiative. Gary, if you want to roll me a quick initiative,
Can do.
and I'll figure out where to slot you in.
I'll hold up.
I got a 13 on the dice.
Plus dexterity.
Plus 2, so it's a 15.
Excellent.
Alright, so I'm going at him with my special battle axe first.
That puts you going after Mike.
Okay. So yeah, I just swung like a 3 plus a 5, that's an 8.
Oh, that's not going to do it.
No.
But you do have an offhand attack.
Alright, so we're rolling again. This has got to be with my other battle axe. That's not a special, right?
Plus 4, yeah.
Okay. So that's a 4 and a 4, so that's not doing it either.
All right.
Well, fabulous.
I mean, you're not quite being able to push in as close to it as Atchwak is, just due to the opening in the doorway and the location of the spider. It's not as easy to hit a small piece of this giant thing as you would have thought. Thorin, it is your turn.
Who is that?
That's Gary.
I'd like to cast Vicious Mockery on it.
All right.
Vicious.
Oh, that is a 6. So it fails the saving throw.
That's the 1d4. I got a 2 on the dice.
All right. So Gary makes fun of its mother and does not take too kindly to that, but as it sees Atchwak as the more potential prey in this situation. Oh, come on now. That's some shit. That is a natural 20, so we're looking at a 9 points of damage to Atchwak. Yeah, just leans in and grabs a bite. But he will now make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Woo, that's a 17.
All right, you pass the saving throw, which brings everything down to 1 point of poison damage. Because you are, you have resistance to poison. Give me just a second.
This spider's getting pissed.
Yeah, I am resistant to poison. That's right. So how do we work that out? It's only 1 point of damage. Does that mean I get no damage? Think about that, Duncan.
Yeah, I was gonna say you. Cool. Finally, it worked out.
Okay. She was breathing heavy in the mic. It's not that kind of game. All right.
Gotta keep it kid friendly.
Absolutely. So, pop this out. Move that to a second screen here. All right. So Atchwak went. All right. Give me just a second. Because things are about to get even more interesting. And the houses have no roof. And so this giant spider climbs up and over the wall and is outside the house.
Well, dang.
Yeah. And we'll say he makes an attack on Wildrow.
What? When's my turn?
You win, didn't you?
I didn't
No.
think so.
You did not. You went by rolling your saving throw, so yeah, I got confused. Alright. Go for it. This thing's
Who?
hiding. Pat.
Oh.
Pat is ahead of the second spider.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I was just gonna freaking run up and hit him with my sword.
Alright, go for it.
And, yeah. So. Huh. That is an 18 on the dice. Plus, that is plus 6 to hit.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
All right. So. That'll be 8 points of damage on that. And then my Gloomstalker, I get an extra weapon attack on my first thing.
All right.
I completely forgot my Hunter's Mark, but it's too late for that.
The bonus actions can happen. It just says you get an additional attack action. Bonus actions, the Hunter's Mark, you don't have to necessarily. Bonus action kind of happens anytime within your turn.
Oh wait, on that first one, I forgot to add my Duelist damage. That's 10 points of damage on that first one.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna worry about the Hunter's Mark. I'm just gonna go ahead with the second hit, and that is 16 on the dice plus 6 to hit. So that's 20.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And then this one. Oh. And if this one hits, it does another 1d8 damage. Yay. 15 points of damage on that.
What was the second damage?
16 points of damage. I'm loving this Gloomstalker, man. Like that bonus attack.
Oh, holy shit! Yes,
if it
an
hits-
extra 1d8 damage of that.
Yeah.
God damn. All right.
Yeah. When that second attack hits, it does pretty awesome.
Well,
And to put
this one
everything
is
else-
this one is out of commission. So basically, yeah. So
Oh shit.
Atchwak looks like he's pretty angry over the whole bite. He tears into this thing with a ferocity you guys hadn't quite seen from him at this point, and just rips that fucker to shreds. The second spider carries on with what it was going to do before I was so rudely interrupted by Pat's attack. And climbs over the wall, over to the other side, and does attack Wildro.
Alright, man, there is no D in that. But
All right, Wildo.
Yeah, my name's not Affleck either.
Alright, I'll let it slide this time. Alright, so he's
There's an R in there. Will Row.
Will Row.
All right.
I don't know, I copied and pasted. I'm playing. Let's go. So he's attacking me, right?
Yes, that is a. Let me get the pluses on this. Plus 5. So that's a 16 to hit. Does that meet your armor class?
Pretty sure it does. Hold on. Yeah,
no,
right on
it's
it.
not.
Oh no, I'm
You
17.
got your armor class listed as a 17.
I didn't do that. Maybe it did that? Would that have changed? No.
What is your armor? Your armor's chainmail. That should be 16 without a shield. Oh. No, you did the 2-weapon fighting style, so when you have a second weapon, it gives you a +1 bonus to your armor class.
Oh.
That's part of the 2-weapon fighting style business.
Okay, cool. I'll
You're
leave it alone.
able to parry with your offhand and all that sort of stuff is what they're assuming.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So he does not touch me.
All right. So back
I
up
have
to
a-
the.
Do I have a reaction?
No,
Okay.
you do not. I'm looking right now, and I don't see anything that would be an action. Yeah, 2-handed feet +1 AC. So that's there.
Okay. So, swung and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Back up to the top of the initiative order. It is Wilrow's turn again.
Alright. So, again with this special plant wood battle axe. That's going to be 15 plus 5.
That's a hit.
Okay. And D8. Okay. It's 2 plus 3. That's a 5 points of damage. And I'm going to swing again with my regular battle axe.
All right.
That's a 17 plus 4. That's a 21.
That's a hit.
And D8. That's a 5 plus 2. That's 7.
All right. That brings it up to 12 total. All right. Moving along, we are at Thorin.
I'd like to use Healing Word on Ashway.
Okay. I thought you were going to heal the spider for a minute and then run off into the woods laughing. So yeah, give me the 1d4 plus your spell casting.
Okay. Can I use it as a second level spell slot?
Oh, absolutely. That'd be 2d4.
I got a 4 and a 1.
Okay, so 5 plus your spell casting is basically your charisma plus 10. No, wait. Whatever your charisma plus is, kind of averages out because you guys are still dealing with the 2 for the proficiency bonus. So what you said, a 4 and a 1, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points of damage healed.
And
Not
can I have a
bad. Paul?
bonus action for inspiration?
Basically, you'd be using your action, but I don't see why we couldn't use something that's listed as a bonus action as an action. So the next player in turn is Achwak.
Alright, where is...
So I don't know, are you inspiring him, or are you inspiring... Yeah. Okay.
Did he heal me, or...?
He healed you for 8 and gave you an inspiration dice. I think it's D6 at this level for him.
Awesome. That helps out a lot. Sorry, I keep forgetting to change my HP on here.
So he's got special inspiration, Pat. His inspiration works for either the 2 hit or the damage roll, whichever you prefer. So once you roll your d20, if you feel like that number is low, you can add the 1d6, or if it looks like it's going to be a solid hit, then you can roll that additional 1d6 as damage.
Okay. So where is the spider? Like, I can't, with my dude inside, I can't see things that are outside. Well, okay, so the spider's out here, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna move to right here, and...
He climbed up and over the wall, basically. I would say with your passive perception, you'd have heard that happening, plus he attacked the guy standing next to you. It would have been fairly obvious.
Alright, well, I'm going to move to right there and take a swing at him with my longsword.
Alright, give me the roll.
Ooh. That is an 11.
11 total?
Yeah, an 11 to hit.
Okay, so you do have the inspiration. You're welcome to burn it on either the 2-hit or the damage, or not burn it at all.
I don't think that 11's going to hit, so I'm going to go ahead and bump that up a little.
Okay.
I rolled a 1 on that, so that is that'll be a 12 to hit.
That's not going to quite do it. So that is a miss. If there's any bonus action you want to take, otherwise we are moving on to...
Can I try to shove it? I have the Shield Master thing now, like since I took the attack action, that means I can shove, huh?
Yeah, it's a bonus action, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to smack him with my shield.
All right.
I was just looking at it a second ago. I think it's a contested roll, strength athletics, or dex acrobatics.
Okay.
Just fault. I got a 14.
Yeah, that's a 15 on the dice with pluses. For him, he would take his acrobatics plus, which would definitely beat out your roll. But you push on it. It's a large creature. I mean, it, you know, there's a little bit of a contest there, but it's a short-lived contest. It is the spider's turn. You're shoving on it with a shield. He did take 2 whacks from battle axes. He's actually going to bite attack the fighter. That's a 19 on the dice. Don't even need to worry about adding things. That's 7. I lost the character sheet. Hold on. 7 plus 3, so 8, 9, 10 points of damage. And then I need a Constitution saving throw from Wilrow.
Yeah, that's a D12.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
D20.
D20. Yeah, sorry. Work distraction. 13 plus 2 is my Constitution.
Okay, so 13, 14, 15. All right, that does 1 point of damage. You meet the saving throw. It does half damage. I rolled 2 1s for the damage. So instead of 2 damage, you take 1 damage. I don't know why I have to keep doing this every time. Alright, and let me see if... Yeah, I got that off. Alright. Fair enough. Okay.
I think Sean's joining.
He is, so I have moved his token. He has left the... He's gotten his fill of the druid weed and is kind of heading off to go see what all the action is. We'll get him a roll into initiative order when he pops in.
I'm gonna take this as a...
So we're back up to Wilrow's turn.
Right.
After taking a quick bite from the spider.
Alright. So I am going to swing my special axe at the spider. That's a 14 plus 5, that's a 19.
Alright.
Yeah. Well, 4 on the die. Let me do the math. Painfully slow. 7 points of damage.
All right.
I'm swinging my my other axe. That's a 4 plus a 4, so that's not a hit.
All right. So, takes a good solid hit. You know, you never really knew that spiders made noises before because, you know, they're like small. So if they made noise, it was very little. So now instead you've got this weird high pitch spider scream. It's still on its feet, but it is definitely bleeding. It's pretty gooey. Some nasty looking stuff. But we are moving on to Thorin's turn. Looks like Sean is the only one in there, and he has got his mic muted, maybe?
Hey, can you hear me now?
Now I hear you.
Yeah, okay. I must have muted it when I put it in my cradle.
Okay.
You're doing the phone. Yeah, mock that motherfucker. Oh, I'm rolling for the vicious mockery. Oh, that is a 5. Your foul words have cut him deeply.
I got a 2 on the dice.
Okay. Well, maybe deeply isn't the right word, but he's definitely affected on a moral level. He's been demoralized a bit. Yeah, this guy isn't looking good. His feelings are hurt. He's bleeding out on the floor, but he is still standing. It is Atchwack's turn.
Yeah. Let's see if we can do something about this spider still standing. I'm going to go in with the longsword again.
Go for it.
That is
my screen.
a 14 to hit.
That is the number to hit.
Awesome.
Yeah. These guys do not carry a lot of natural armor on them. That's that spider scream we were talking about.
Oh shit, what's that?
I don't know, but we heard you.
Need that.
Seriously, he's off the screen, but I heard him say, "Oh shit, what just happened?"
There he is. Oh, it's pesky clothing.
I was
Is
trying
Mike
to
out of
move
his chair? I hear you, but why don't
We don't see you.
I?
No,
It is not your role. Waiting on Pat to give us the damage off of his successful attack.
that's only going to be 6 damage on that one.
Well, only is all you needed. So the green dragonborn slides in, stabs the thing through the thorax. Atchwacks to the thorax, and some of the green blood falls on him, but you don't really notice because he's a green lizard-looking guy, covered in sticky. This fucker is down.
Yay!
So 2 giant spiders, and you guys are all alive. Fair enough. Yeah.
What, Bo? What? Oh,
Amanda was passing out at the start of the fight, and I woke her up. I was like, Amanda, it's your turn. And she was like, whoa, what's going on? I said, there's a giant spider. She says, well, I guess I would like to put a bow on it. I was like, all right. Roll for crafting.
Y'all think she's playing. When we were kids, she caught a black widow spider and kept it in a little fish tank as a pet.
Oh, yeah. No, we do not kill spiders in the house. I'll kill them if they're like, a brown recluse. But just earlier this evening, Emma was like, there's a spider. And I have to like Tupperware it and slide the paper under and then go and release it outside. Weird. She rarely kills roaches. I mean, we've got the dustpan on a stick and she just sweeps them into the dustpan and then Lacrosse sticks them out into the yard, and that's she is anti-insect murder. That's yeah.
I'll kill roaches. I won't kill spiders though. I'll keep this.
A roundhouse kick a fucking cockroach. Roundhouse.
All right, so this particular building is free to investigate.
Where am I? Am I here?
You are just now coming up. You were hanging out with the druid. He had a pipe and some special druid weed, so you and Amanda were hanging out in his cabin until you showed up.
Smoking out of my staff.
Yeah, buddy,
It's the last staff. It says it's a hollow tube.
It's a hollow tube. You're like, hey, druid, check this out. Put a little water in there.
Breathe deeply of these herbs. Sure.
If we had somebody with Ray of Frost, we could like chill it.
So, let's see. Within this space, there is a corpse of an unfortunate adventurer cocooned into spider silk on the western half of the building. The body is shriveled up and sucked dry. Appears to have been a male half-elf. The body wears studded leather armor, has a short sword and a scabbard on its hip. If you guys want to frisk him, you're more than welcome. But these are what is obvious. Within the space, this obviously was once a general store. There's still some portions of the tile roof intact.
I trust you that you can pull it later.
There is but there is like no former, store products within here. Whoever left the store had managed to leave with a cart full of goods. They relocated altogether. But I'm going to assume that you guys are searching the body. There's a potion of healing, 23 gold pieces, and 35 silver pieces.
Pat, you keeping track?
Say them coins again?
23 gold and 35 silver with a potion of healing.
All right. Yeah, we have found some money in this place. We found some gold and some silver and stuff with the dragon too.
Yes. I don't know if did you jot that down?
Yeah, we said 800 silver pieces.
Yeah, it was a lot of silver.
150 gold pieces, 4 silver goblets set with moonstones, 2 unidentified scrolls, and then Mike's new axe.
I'm out for throwing all that up in the wagon when we get there and just divvying it up as needed later.
So, Gary, with the scrolls, basically what they describe for scrolls is if your character can cast that spell, then it's available to you to cast off the scroll. But since a bard gets a feature to pick any wizard spell at certain levels, I'm going to rule that a bard is more than welcome to use any arcane scroll. If it's above the level you can normally cast, we'll do a D20 DC check. But then we'll do an intelligence check to see if you can identify it. Arcane, so, if you have arcane as a skill, you get to add that. If not, you get that jack of all traits feature to add another one in addition to whatever your intelligence might be. So, there are 2 scrolls. Since Sean cannot readily identify them, they're not divine magic. So, you've kind of got a hint that if you can figure them out, they're available for you to cast.
Okay.
So, this building is fairly clear. There's a door in the front, a door in the back. Neither one of them are actually doors, it's just an open space. You guys are...
Hey,
Yeah.
just so you know, I don't see my character or anything.
You should. I put him in. Let me...
Oh, wait, I think I do. Yep. I can move one. I found it.
Yeah, it's a big map. Basically, if you're zoomed into the wrong spot, it's easy to miss.
I found it.
Fair enough.
I want to go ahead and cast light on my staff and make it a red light.
All right.
Red light.
Technically, you guys are... I think I still have daylight turned on the deal, but we will emit bright light at, 30 feet for the light spell?
It's bright light to 20, and then another 20 dim.
Okay.
So now I have a glowing staff saber that's red.
So I added your emitting of light. Did that change your view at all?
It did not.
Okay.
I think anyway. Nope.
Well, just to play with it, let's see.
He can put his own aura on if he wants.
He can, but how about now?
There we go. That changed it.
Okay.
Yeah, now that made mine darker.
It did. I'm moving it back. I basically turned off daylight mode just to see if it would, as an experiment, to see how the light spell made any changes or not. So, there you have it. So, moving along, you guys pretty much explored this. You've raided the dead half-elf body. I don't know if you guys are...
like any notes or anything on him?
No, not at all. At least not within the description.
I want to hurt things.
Alright. Random dead guy. Off we go.
Just a random dead guy. He's got a couple of... He's got, he had a...
Atchwack is such a kind and caring person.
he had a healing potion and a little bit of gold and some silver.
Alright. Well, I'm taking his armor and his short sword too.
Alright. Log that in. You guys can always throw it on the wagon and wander it around. So, yeah, this building's clear. Basically, from the road, you guys can see what you can see. You can wind... going north brings you back towards the Dragon's Tower, which is now empty. Going back west and north brings you to new places down the road, and going east will bring you to new places down the road. and you are more than welcome to go south out the back of the building if you are interested.
I'm wanting to head south. There's an,
I don't know where all we've been.
Right here.
Well, I mean, I kind of want to keep following the road.
I want to get back to it. I just want to walk around the back of these buildings, poke around.
Yeah, we
Okay.
could probably explore 'em. I don't know where y'all been exactly.
Pretty much just here. We fought. We walked in here and we fought some giant spiders. We talked to the druid. I don't know if Gary filled you in. The druid told us where Crackmont Castle is.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah, marked it on your main map.
He was
You
pretty
guys
pleased.
decided to explore the town a little more before heading off to Cragmaw Castle.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
druid was
yeah.
about us getting rid of the dragon. We did not tell him the whole story of how we got rid of the dragon. We just told him we talked to the dragon and convinced him to leave.
Hey, need to know basis.
We did warn the druid about the possible giant problem in the forest to the south. That is
Okay.
something we need to know.
They said they might be big, they might be tall,
They might be giants.
there might be giants.
There might be giants.
That's right.
But there definitely was a spider.
That's correct. And then you
Promise not to kill you.
All right. Well,
You broke that promise because y'all killed them.
well, I guess if Mike is going out the back of the house and going south, like while he's doing that, I want to go back out to the road and then follow it around and then follow the road south and kind of parallel with him, but following. I want to go down here. I want to see what this little building is all about over here on the right.
Okay.
Okay.
So nobody else wanted to venture south with Mike.
I don't know.
I'm going the long way around.
I'm trying to figure out where everybody's at still.
If you zoom out on your map a little bit, you can probably. No, you probably can't, because one person has turned a corner behind a tree, and the other is on the other side of that house. And then Gary is up in front a little bit.
Hey guys,
Did we explore the west?
I call for assistance.
Yeah, as well you should. Everyone roll initiative if anyone is looking to go to Mike's aid, because
go
your
ahead,
movement
Mike.
speed will happen in a turn. But I have rolled initiative for Mike's find behind the store, and it is Mike for sure needs to roll initiative.
I have a 19. I have a 19.
A 19 total or 19 on the dice?
19 on the dice plus 2, 21.
All right.
Hey,
Damn.
2.
I just cannot seem to roll good today for initiative. 10 and an 11.
Give me just a second.
So is he like shouting? Do we know there's something up?
Yes, especially with his initiative roll. He is shouting. He is like, "Oh, fuck, guys!" Let me get a quick look at what these things are. Make sure they don't get anything added to their. Oh, they do. All right. So. And
Jackson.
Jefferson.
Jefferson. George Jefferson.
Patchwack, you said a 13?
Oh.
No, I got an 11.
11, okay.
I keep
On a initiative.
I did. I rolled a 7.
Okay.
I'm big pimping.
You're a 5
And Gary got a 5
on the dice.
on the die. Oh yeah, I got a 7 plus 3. And Gary got a 5 plus 2.
Order. Although this all might be premature to even bother to order, but all right, Mike. Let's see if I got a picture. Oh, I do. So basically, 4 of these little fuckers. They are listed as a small in height, so they're, you know, about somewhere around gnome or halfling size. They're just little wooden men.
Oh, they're wooden, are they?
Yes, indeed they are.
You can hack him with that axe.
I will hack him with that axe, sir.
All right.
Family.
Yes, they are little groups.
I'm gonna go full Anakin on them.
All right, so basically, what prompted the initiative roll was movement. So they are coming out of the trees, but still kind of close into the bush. You see whichever tokens you're seeing, but there are 4 of them total. The turn is yours, sir. Movement, actions, bonus actions.
Alright, I'm taking a roll. I'm gonna go ahead and take a step up to get a building behind me, a wall behind me, and I'm going to roll my special wooden, not wooden axe, but axe special for wood. That's a 12 on the die, plus 5, that's 17.
Well, that's a hit, and it does max damage, so you don't even need to roll because they're plant-based creatures, and this thing just shatters. I mean, you cleave through it like it was a twig, as they are twig blights.
Awesome. Okay, so can I move and attack again, or do I have to stay where I am?
You can move and attack again.
Right.
You can move throughout the turn until your movement is completely spent.
Okay. Alright, so here we go. This is with the normal battle axe.
Yeah, offhand.
Offhand battle axe is 17 plus 4, that's 21.
So you're going to roll for damage on that one.
So D8 plus 2 is 1, is 3.
Oh, man. Surprisingly enough, you did not manage to kill that one. All right. Damage. Okay. It is within initiative turn. That is 11 plus 3, so 15 to hit. That is a miss, and that's blue. It was Xenos's.
My turn?
No, I just had you listed in the wrong spot. I got to move you down below a chook. All right, so it is Atchwak's turn. You hear shouting from behind the small store that you were just located at, and you are free to act.
Alright. So from where I am, I should be able to get there, right? 'Cause I get plus 10 to my movement speed. Oh, it's further away than I thought.
Yeah, the bigger squares, like if you zoomed out, the more darkened squares are more like 10-foot cubes. When you zoom in, you can see the lines for the 5 foot.
Yeah.
Well, according to my movement speed, I should be able to get like at least to here, huh?
That seems about right.
Don't even see him pinging.
Well, I'm gonna get right here, and I would like to throw my hand axe at this fella here.
All right.
All that.
That is over 20 feet, so it will be a roll with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, hand axe for thrown is like 20/60, right?
Yeah.
So anything 20 and under is a regular throw. Anything between 20 and 60 is a disadvantage for the range.
Okay. That's going to be a 13.
That is a hit. So that'll be 1d6 plus your strength.
No.
That'll be 5.
Boom. I mean, it buries deep. Thing falls over backwards, and looks like a pile of sticks on the ground. That was your first attack action of this combat, so I believe that still leaves you open for your
Yeah, I do.
brutal second if you want to. 10, 15. This one is closer, and then this one would be at longer range. So you have this one that is in range, this one that is long range.
We'll go ahead and try for the one that is in range to increase my chances here. Of course, I don't know. It'll be a little bit of a waste, but that's great. I'm gonna do it. You know what? I'll try for the longer range one. I'll
Yeah.
probably. Let's see.
Now you're talking. Gamble a little.
If I hit him, though, this is gonna be nice. Oh. That is an 18 to hit. I rolled a 15 and a 13.
Well, that is a hit. Don't even bother. These things only have 4 hit points. It buries deep, falls over. Looks like once it is dead, it just looks like a chopped up shrub.
Out of attack. Hang out right here now.
It is Xenos' turn. You hear shouting from the other side of the woods, or from the other side of the cabin, from the store that you guys were just at, and it's up to you as to where you're looking to go.
Were there any more enemies over there?
You don't know.
I'm still yelling. And I don't normally yell. Yelp.
Can I come through between these trees around this side?
It'll be difficult movement once you're in the actual tree type spaces. So that would add, so each square will be 10 feet as opposed to
20. And then 30. So I could get to here with 40?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see something now. I'm gonna go ahead and Sacred Flame his ass.
All right. Give me the 1d8. Actually, this is the one Mike had already hit for 3 points of damage.
Oh, it's dead then.
It lights up and it's gone.
Yeah, I probably could have took him. I just wanted to make you come out here.
Hey,
In
that's cool. I got to
hindsight,
kill something.
I think my last couple yeets were unnecessary.
I
Well,
do want to beat him up with my red lightsaber, though.
fuck yeah. Let me look in. There is
Oh.
let me get back to the right layer. This guy is out.
We out of combat.
Is a speed of 20,
No, it looks like another one popped up.
15, 20.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 14 plus 3. 17. So another one moves up into view. You barely even see it move. They're pretty well camouflaged in the brush. They more or less look like a shrub.
An angry shrub.
Yes, indeed. Mike, that was a 17 to hit, which is a hit. That is 1d4, if I can find it.
Oh, wait, are you rolling for me? Wait, what's
I'm
happening?
rolling because it hit you.
Oh, what do I need to roll? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm here.
That's 5 points. 5 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
You just need your abacus out.
Here it comes. Math. 33 power of W THC squared. Okay.
But it is now Thorin's move.
What's my movement?
30, 25. Yeah. 25?
I think it's 20 for dwarves.
It's 25.
It's 25.
Yeah.
Where is everybody?
Now.
They're behind the building. You can tell by Wilrow's manly shrieks.
Yee.
Meanwhile, I'm chopping wood from 30 feet away.
To the native elf ear, it's a very robust yell. Your weak ass ear just comes out as a yee.
25 feet. There we
I went inside.
go. Going through the inside. Fair enough.
He's right there. So he's in the sight, so you could probably do something.
If you can see the token from where from your screen, then he's within view.
Is this the one that's standing right in front of Mike? There?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll cast vicious mockery on him.
Let's see. Wisdom. That is a 13. That's not going to beat your wicked burns. Go ahead and roll 1d4.
I got a 4 on the dice.
Oh, well, shit.
Dead.
Yeah, it does away with that little turd. I only have 4 hit points, so...
Everybody gets to kill.
Nothing but a splinter.
But these guys have...
Oh! Turns into a pile of toothpicks.
I'll move that over there. 5, 10. Okay, and then... It is... Wow. All 3 of these guys get to get somewhere. It's 20. You hear more rustling in the bushes.
Nest.
I believe Wilro is able to see one of them at the least.
I can see
I
a
can
few of them.
You can see two of them? Okay, so then that's what you're seeing. You see two of them, and it is Wilro's turn.
Well, motherfucker. Let's see. And here comes the wood axe, the plant axe, the herbal axe. That's a 17 plus 5 is that's death, right?
What is that?
17 on the dice plus 5.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And
Whiff.
okay. Now, I take a step forward, but I'm feeling real comfortable, so it's a real sassy step. Okay. And now I'm feeling confident. I'm just gonna go at him with my regular axe. Oh.
Offhand, yeah.
Yeah, that's an 8 plus 4. That's a 12.
Oh man. He's in some trees. I mean, you chop a bystanding shrub, thinking you were hitting your mark, but does not seem to be the case. But it is, however, Atchwak's turn. He pops up and lets them know if you were hurt at work.
Alright, so I threw my axes earlier. Would retrieving my axe count as an action? Would that take my whole thing?
Yeah, because you're not pulling them off your belt where it's like nice and convenient. You're picking them up off the ground, but for this instance, if you can get to them with your movement, then I'd say you're free to pick them both up.
I think I'm just not going to worry about it at the moment. I'm going to move to about right here. I'm just going to bust out my sling, and I'm going to start slinging some sling bullets at these dudes.
All right. Give me a roll for one of them. Before you do, give me a ping on the map for which one you're going for.
Yeah, hang on. I can get this thing to cooperate. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and aim for this fella right here.
Okay.
Got this back. Okay. That's the one I can
That
see.
works.
Gonna
Oh, you can't see the one that Mike's blocking, I guess. It's fine.
Oh, shit. That is a 12 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
Of course.
But it is Xenoph's turn. You basically, from where you're standing, you saw Mike haul ass deeper into some shrubs and swinging his newfound wood axe with girlish glee.
Well, I'm going to take and play the nearest one.
Let's see. Sacred Flame's got a 60-foot reach, doesn't it?
Correct.
So that's 12. So give me a 1d8.
Up away. Can you do that?
Oh, can I roll it for you?
Yeah, yeah. We're outside smoking.
Yeah, that's plenty. Poof. Pile of twigs.
That'll be my end. I'll just play the map.
The one in front of Mike takes a swing that's That's actually a hit. With 16 on the dice, he gets some pluses. So 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Gave him splinters.
I don't know where you were at before you stepped out, but I'm suspecting that what you had was like 20-something total as a fighter. I don't think you're quite there yet, so...
Who, me?
Yeah,
I was at 39, and right now I'm at 29 hit points.
that's what I thought.
I was gonna
So,
say.
Yeah, that. And I mean that's 29 with the 4.
okay.
I just changed
So-
it.
Where is it? It is Thorin's turn. I don't know if Gary's at his feet, but I can do a little bit of movement. Whoop, I'm
I think
stretching.
that's what they want you to do.
You can see him.
2, 3,
Dun-dun-dun.
5. I think you can see peace to that token.
I'd just like to try to cast inspiration on Mike.
All right, thank you.
All right, that works. So, Mike, you have inspiration, and you are the top of the initiative order. So you get to roll a d20, and you can use your inspiration any way you like.
Okay.
Are you still not at your computer? I'm not looking at the cameras.
No, yeah, no, I'm here.
He is.
Okay.
How can I use it? Like, can
So basically, when you roll to attack, you can roll a 1d6 in addition to your d20 and add that to your attack roll. Or you can roll it as part of your damage. You can roll it if you have to take like a saving throw. You know, basically for anything you're rolling a dice for, you can almost always say, oh, and I will use that inspiration and roll the 1d6 and add it to your total.
Okay.
Inspiration does last for 10 minutes.
Okay, that was my next question.
So if you end up making a roll and you hit this little fucker, you can save it for what'll probably be your next encounter if you guys are moving along.
So I can use it twice, or just once.
Just one.
Okay.
Whenever
I'm
you
gonna
use
save
it, it's gone, but you can save it because it
Okay.
lasts a full 10 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save it.
Which is like 60 rounds.
Okay.
Well, you can decide whether you want to save it or not. First, if you're going to attack this little fucker, you
Okay.
roll your 1d20, and then
I
if
can-
that number is really low, you can decide to add the 1d6.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could choose after. Okay. So I just rolled 16 and 5. That's 21.
This is the King Blight, and you missed. Kidding. It's gone. They have, like, they have 13 armor class and 4 hit points. These things are just more of a nuisance than anything else. And so you are now no longer in combat. You can search the grounds all you want. These little fuckers really don't have they don't have anything on them. There's really no gain unless you want to like see if you can find what would have been its spine and its head and have a pretty cool looking club. But other than that, I don't think they're worth much.
I want to go kind of check out this. We haven't gone in this building yet.
Like this one?
No. So at this building,
I'm gonna go ahead and get my axes back since we're free to move about.
I'm listening.
Fair
I'm
enough.
stepping away, but I'm listening. I'm here.
So, Sean, out in front of this building, there's rotted piles of firewood jumbled on the outside of the walls. There's a wide chimney. You suspect this may have been a smith at some point.
Okay.
The door looks kind of swollen. but it's like an old wooden door. Nobody's been here for like 30 years. It's taken on water. It's kind of swelled up into the frame.
Can I listen for any noise? Anything that I can hear?
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
Alright. I'm going to 10 on a die.
So that's at least a 13, maybe. No, that's a 14 for you.
Yeah.
So you do. I mean, you hear.
Plus 4. Oh yeah, that would be the 10 plus 4. Never mind. 14.
Oh, actually, there really is nothing to hear.
Okay. Can I slowly open it?
When you push on it, you can tell the door's kind of stuck. You'll need a strength check to kind of force it open.
Maybe we should go around and check the other side.
Oh yeah,
you can see the other side. So, you're seeing basically the same thing from where you're standing there, Pat. Because what you don't see is that Sean's on the front of the building.
Oh.
So you were standing by the back door. He was standing by the front door from the road. And you're seeing. Yeah, exactly. So no, you're seeing the same sort of thing. The door's kind of swollen into its frame. It doesn't look like it's going to swing open easily on hinges or anything.
All right.
Well, I want to roadhouse the door.
Give me a strength check.
Oh, 5 plus 1.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the back
man,
door at the same time.
You take a pretty creative way to knock on the door, and it does not budge. So, Atchwack, give me your strength roll. It can be athletics if you have it.
That is a 15.
Door slams open. Let me move into the layer in which I can remove the door.
There we go. Now I got my microphone back.
Did that allow you to see into the room?
Me? No.
I'm not. Which door is
I
open?
can't.
The
I
front door?
can't see. I can't. The whole line of sight thing stops me from seeing into the thing until I actually move in there.
Same.
See, that's weird, because I moved the door out of the way. It should have allowed you to see in there, but basically you can see, and what you see ahead of you is a zombie laying on the floor. It's kind of like slumped up against the wall. You know that it's a zombie because as you kick the door in, it's slowly starting to try to get to its feet.
I would like. Well, I guess. Do we roll? Are we rolling initiative or?
We'll be rolling initiative. I just took a quick roll for theirs. Purple. What is Okay. That does not exist. And that does not exist. Okay, so everybody needs to give me initiative numbers.
17 on the dice. And what, plus 2?
18, 19, yeah.
Shit!
Language.
I cannot roll jack shit for initiative. I have a 6. That's with
6
my bonus.
total? So you rolled a 1 basically.
I rolled a 1.
But what's your dexterity?
My dexterity is a +1, but then I also get +4 for the whole Gloomstalker thing.
Okay, so that is a 6. I thought it was a +5, but I guess it makes more sense that it would be a +4. So, all right. Anyone else?
Hey, nice.
What is that?
Sounds good.
Oh yeah,
Oh, cool.
It's a whole map.
it's a
That's pretty sweet.
map of Waterdeep.
Waterdeep, yeah. It's a cozy blanket, too.
Well, did it roll initiative for you?
Who? Me? No. It didn't. Oh, I got 18 plus 3.
Oh wow.
Holy shit! All right. And then Gary, initiative.
I got an 11 plus 2.
You heard that?
Yeah, so that's 13. Let me do a couple of copies and pastices. You know what? I should probably be doing this in like a Excel spreadsheet, because then I can just like sort by highest to lowest, and then I don't have to move anything around manually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably what I'm going to need to do. All right. But I'll do that after this, because that will take longer than what I'm trying to figure out now. All right, everybody's in order. Xenos, it is your turn. You basically hear them smash the door in on the backside of the smithy cottage. But since it is your turn, you are more than welcome to try to use your action to force the door open again.
Correct. That's what I want to do.
All right, give me a 1d20 and add your strength.
15
Athletics,
plus
you got it.
1.
So your door smashes in, and you are free to move inside of the cottage.
Alright. And did Mike hit that zombie? Or, I mean, did Anchoat?
Nobody's
No.
hit anything. You're the first to go. The
I'm pretty
zombies
sure
are
I'm last.
slowly beginning to shamble up to their feet.
Alright, so I already moved 5 foot. I'm gonna move here, another 5 foot, and I'm gonna hit that zombie.
You have used your action to kick open the door.
Well, wait a minute.
It's not a bonus action to force your way into the room. I mean, that was an attack on the door to get it to open, right?
Right. Yeah, I'm on my brain ain't working, man. I've been working.
So, although you guys did bump up to level 4, did you put that in your, did you put that in monk, or did you put it in, cleric?
I went cleric. I mean,
Okay.
monk, second level. I went
So
second level monk.
So you're 2 and 2, basically.
Yeah.
So, at second level as a monk, that gets you into the key. You get 2 key points,
Right. Bonus action.
and one of those keys can be spent to do the flurry of blows,
Yeah.
which allows you to do. Since we said that, what you did was an attack action on the door, I will allow you to do the bonus action unarmed, or, spin the key to do 2 unarmed.
Yeah. Right. I'll just take the one action. I don't want to spin my key yet.
Okay, so roll for that.
That would be 1d4 plus 5. I mean,
What?
plus 3.
You got to roll to hit him first, right?
Yeah. 14.
It's a hit.
What plus do I get for that? Dexterity?
Dexterity for the damage. Yeah.
17. And damage 2 plus what? 3? So 5 damage.
Yes. So you do 5 damage to the zombie. These things are like covered in ash. You hit it, and poof, like an ash cloud just kind of, dusts off the son of a bitch. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Oh, is that yeah, it's a 19 plus
All right.
plus 1.
You're unaffected. A couple of quick little coughs. And you're, ultimately not affected by what's going on there. Wilro, it is your move.
All right. Sean went in this door.
Atchwak went in that door.
I came
Sean,
in this door.
Okay, so both doors are open.
both doors are wide open.
Okay. Step on in. Oh. All right.
So is that
well,
zombie dead now?
No.
Oh, okay.
which one was the one Sean was wailing away at?
The
That
one
one
right
you're
next to.
right on.
Okay, well, here we come with my special axe. That's a...
I don't think it's so special against zombies.
Well, it still gives me a point or two, though. Like,
A +1?
like on my attack and my damage. I get like a,
Yeah.
+1.
+1.
Oh, shit. The dot is... yeah.
You're rolling
Oh, no.
1d8. You're getting pluses, and even if you rolled a 6, you're hitting him.
Okay, because I couldn't feel if it was a 6 or a 9. That dot always throws me off. Where should the dot be? On the lower right? Or
The dot's at the bottom of whatever the number is.
Okay, so it's a 6. Okay, cool. So that's a hit. D8.
Really hit.
It's a 3 plus 4, 3. It's a 6.
All right.
6 damage.
And then any offhand action?
Ah, yes. I do have an offhand action. Offhandedly.
There it is.
So there's an 11 plus 4. That's 15.
6-sided
That's a hit.
die.
And
Blind under the six.
a 5
You can't
plus
ever be
2 is 7 damage.
Why?
All right.
Yep, all those are like that.
Still on its feet. Thorin's turn. So, basically, roundhouse kick knocked the dust off of it as the two battle axe swinging elf comes flying in through the other door, bites pretty deep with both axes, but this thing is still on its feet, more or less just getting to its feet, seems undeterred, but it is Thorin's turn.
Okay, I'll move a little closer. Or just into the room. And I'd like to cast Sleep on the zombies.
I think you're standing on Atchwak. I think you might have to move one south.
Wow. Huh. I would have
Wow.
thought that zombies would have been immune to sleep, but they are not. All right, give me your rolls. Is this first level or second level sleep?
First level.
$21.
21.
The one you guys have been wailing on drops into a snooze.
Alright, so we'll hit him down.
Which is particularly advantageous because its turn was next. Atchwak, It is your go. Top of first round of this initiative.
First round, what do you mean?
That's the start of a new attack round. You get like special shit, right?
Yeah, it's my first attack.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna move down here on this guy. And out comes the longsword. Gonna cut it.
Go for it.
Maybe. See how I roll.
Something tells me it doesn't matter.
That is gonna be 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
Sweet. 16 to hit. Give me this. That is 4. That'll be 9 damage on that one.
All right.
And I'm gonna go for a second hit. I'm assuming, is he still up or?
Yeah, he's still up.
Okay, second hit. Ooh, that is a 19 on the dice. So, I mean, 19
yeah, that's a hit.
plus 6.
So that's going to be the both of those rolls.
All right. So yeah, that'll be with my extra D8. Ooh! I rolled an 8 and a 6.
Oh
So
shit.
that's a 14 plus 2 for my duelist, and then plus 3 for my strength. So
Okay.
that's going to be 15? No, 14 plus 2 plus 3.
So that's 19.
19, yeah.
So shit.
Man, I'm glad I took this Gloomstalker. This thing is it's coming in pretty handy.
That's not bad. All right.
Of course, these are zombies. It might not matter, huh?
Does not. Oh wait, +5 on any damage taken. So 5 plus the damage. That's in either way. So it's still on its feet.
All right. As I would like to use my can I still use my bonus action?
Yes.
I would like to shove it, and my intention is to knock it prone.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shove it with my shield.
Okay. Give me your roll.
Shit. That'll be a 9.
He got a 17. So you shove into it, and I mean, as shambly and zombie looking as he is, he seems to have a lot of strength behind him. He doesn't budge.
All right. Well, it was worth a try.
It is his turn. He was the bottom of the initiative order. Oh. First off, give me a Constitution saving throw.
On me?
Yeah, because when you first hit him, a big cloud of dust or ash kind of puffs off of him.
Fuck. That's a 5.
All right. You will get disadvantage on attack rolls, saving throws, or ability checks for the next minute.
For the rest of the fight, then, huh?
Well, you can roll a saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a low DC, but you had a particularly low roll, so... Unfortunately, there's really nothing he can do to cause you to make a saving throw, so the saving throw thing doesn't matter much. He swings wildly at you with his zombie fury. That's going to be a hit. That's a 19 on the dice. That's a 1d6. +1. That's 7 damage.
Ooh.
I rolled a 6. But it is back to the top of the turn. Xenos, that is you.
Well, I'm gonna move 5, 10 feet to get right next to him, and I'm gonna hit him with my fucking glow stick staff of double deuce.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
are.
Gonna hit him with your rave prop of ending. All right. Give me the roll.
Ooh, fuck. Well, 13. I don't know how good that's gonna be.
Oh, that's it.
13 plus, fuck, I can't even remember anymore. Anyway.
It's fine. You're hitting.
Okay.
These guys, Mike hit one with like a roll of a 6 on his dice.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, keep that in mind.
Alright, so I hit him with my staff, which does what, 1d6 or, yeah, 1d6.
Or
Wait,
D8 if it's two-handed.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah. You're right, 1d8 with 2 hands. +3. Oh, an 8. Plus
Okay.
3.
8.
8, 9, 10, 11. And if that don't take him, I still got a roundhouse in me.
He drops. And does not look to be getting up. He has failed his fortitude saving throw.
Then I shall move another 5 foot over here and roundhouse that dude.
He is incapacitated, so you give me a roll. Whatever you get is, if you make the hit, then it's an automatic crit. And that's a roll with advantage. So that'd be 2 20s.
All right.
And it's the highest number.
I think I'll go with the 19.
All right. That's a hit. You basically saunter on up and, bring down the axe heel kick to the mouth and give me your 2d4 plus your 3.
It is 2d4?
It is because it's an automatic crit because he's fully incapacitated. You're basically just getting to place this wherever you want it.
Alright, well, I got 1 on both die plus 3, so 5 damage.
5 damage. All right. But that is just enough. But he also does just enough. You basically woke him up. He's beginning to stand, but it is Wilrow's attack, and you're right there with it. He's still prone, so you're going to get advantage on your attacks.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So when a creature is prone, you get advantage with a melee attack, and you get disadvantage with ranged attack.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 19.
That's a hit.
Okay.
I'll wake up.
And that's a 2 on the 8. It's plus 3. That's 5 damage.
All right, so that's all right. He's still zombie moaning.
Well, I got a whole nother axe. And that one's 11 plus 4. That's 15.
Oh, holy shit! You said you had a 19 on the dice, right?
Earlier,
first
yeah.
roll?
Yeah.
That's a crit for you because you took the champion.
Oh, okay. So I should roll
So-
another
You crit on
D8.
a 19.
So it would be another D8, and then add that to your 5.
What? Okay, 5 is what I roll. Okay.
5 is what you rolled. Then you roll again.
Okay. So this is 7 plus 2 is
No,
9.
no plus, because you're only doubling the dice rolls.
Oh, okay, 7. So
But
7.
it's 7 in addition to the 5, which is
13.
13.
No, 12. 12.
12. Either way, he rolled a 1 for the undead fortitude, and you have ended this zombie as well. So basically, with zombies, they've got an ability once you get them to 0 hit points, they have to make a saving throw, and then they remain up with 1 hit point instead. But that saving throw matters as to how much damage was actually done, and since your 19 was a crit, it added to the number he had to beat with his saving throw roll.
Okay.
So it really changed up a lot, and I really wanted to highlight that for you because you had wanted to go with the simplest fighter archetype,
Yeah.
and that's the biggest thing you get is a crit on a 19 or a 20 on your
That's
dice.
right. And I remember that
I wanted
last
to make
week.
sure you don't forget that because I'm very prone to forget that.
Okay.
And if I forget it, we can't rewind the clock every time, but since this was your first time to do that, I wanted to make sure you got called out and helped drive that into your memory there.
Perfect. Thank you.
So,
learning experience.
a learning
Right.
experience for us both.
A teachable
we are
moment.
figuring shit out.
And killing zombies.
So he is out of it.
I think we should take a look around the room. Is there anything that's obvious? Looks pretty empty.
It is. There's some older smithing tools. I'm looking at the wrong room here. 8. So yeah, there's hammers, some anvils. Things are just kind of scattered around. Looked like this guy left in much more of a hurry than the other, but there really is nothing of value to be seen.
Does either one of these wall sections look normal? Is there anything there? Or does it just look weird on the map?
Just looks weird on the map. It's like a
Okay.
little weird smudge in the.
Do I need to roll to search?
Yeah, man, go for it.
Alright. Oh shit. 19.
Oh.
There's a variety of old tools, tongs, bellows, hammers, a pair of iron anvils, scattered around the interior of the building.
Basically nothing that weird.
No,
Alright.
there was nothing. There
Like,
was
what
nothing
sort of
at all.
what,
either way.
what sort of condition are the tools in? Are they still in decent condition?
I mean, they're old. They've been kind of in the weather for like 30 years, but you know.
Yeah, I was gonna nab a hammer, but I think I'll just leave it and I'll get a fresh one later.
Oh, hey Galen.
Yeah.
Hey, I just uploaded to the Google Drive a document that was recently released with rule clarifications.
Oh yeah.
It's just it's not changes. It's just clarifying,
And
like
that-
different things, like Gary's bardic inspiration. That dice, if you crit, it crits with that also.
Yes, absolutely. So you would be able to double that as part of your crit damage.
Right. But it's not a whole. It's like 21 pages of clarification. But I went ahead and uploaded that.
Yeah. What do they refer to that as? Sage advice?
Or
Was that what it was listed as, or was it something else?
I don't know.
'Cause, one of the writers runs like a sage advice Twitter deal where people ask for rule clarifications and he'll weigh in on it.
This is from Wizards of the Coast.
Exactly. He's one of the writers from
Oh, okay.
employed by Wizard of the Coast. It's probably what I'm thinking of. I check that a lot.
Well, it
Because
just
usually
came
when
out
you have a
yesterday, I think.
Yeah, they kind of like package it, but if you
Yeah,
do a
it's a
search for it,
lot.
it'll bring it to the Wizard of the Coast site, and he's got like a running blog that articles out all these Twitch questions he gets. I usually, lean towards his ruling, but it's, kind of still up to whoever's running your game.
Right.
But for me, I like that he was a writer. He's a writer and a designer for the game. So if he's like, oh yes, you can use Smite like this, then I'm going to go ahead and kind of rule in his favor. I'm going to use his stuff as guidelines for that.
All right.
But yes, I like that, and I'll have to look up that PDF and see if it helps.
Yeah.
But to be honest, with the Sage advice, it's usually easier to Google it as opposed to kind of look through a list of existing stuff. So if somebody has a question, we can, you can just Google it real quick. Pops up with his.
We're gonna add to our PDF file.
I like it. Yeah, dude, I'm all about a whole bunch of stolen information. Makes it that much more delicious. So yeah, this room though is pretty clear and empty, and the road is yours.
All right, where y'all want to go?
Back to the road.
Dragon Castle.
Well, I think we're finishing doing there.
So, guess we should go ahead and, is there anything that we really haven't?
There's a little building here. There's some pass-through here.
I don't know. Maybe we should go check out this building over here.
Okay.
At least I'm gonna check it out. I want to look in the door.
Sounds good.
I don't think there is a door.
There is no door, and weirdly enough, there is no zombie or tree monster coming out at you. This was it's a ruined shop, cluttered with storage shelves and furniture. There's a shard of glass, pieces of pottery glint in the weeds and rubble next to rotted old books and casks. You would recognize this as as what would have been an herbalist shop.
Ah, I got an herbalist kit.
That's why you recognize that this would have been an herbalist shop.
Is there anything I can discern or find?
Roll me a wisdom perception check.
Alright, 1 second. Alright. 15 plus my wisdom is 4 is 19.
Okay, so I mean, you're searching through the wreckage. I mean, you do see some reagents and concoctions, but, these things do have a shelf life. And they're, obviously ruined. They're not of anything, but as you're kind of searching through, you find a small case. You open it up, and there is a gold necklace with a fine emerald pendant. Things. For your record keeping, the emerald in gold is probably worth around 200 gold.
I mean, I can't discern anything else about it.
No.
And if it's magical, if I put it on, will I know anything about it?
If it doesn't require attunement, once you do like a short rest or a part of your long rest, you can attempt to kind of dick with it for a bit and see if there's anything, but
right.
But at the same time,
I can just possess it and do that, right?
Yeah, more or less. Like I said, it would be, the attunement process, which would basically be like, since it's a piece of jewelry, kind of fucking with it, getting a good look at it, you know, kind of spending an hour to study it over. But
Right. Well, I'll go ahead and put it on for now and worry about all that attunement later tonight when we close up.
the case looks like it's been somewhat weathered and covered in wreckage, but the necklace looks pretty extravagant.
All right. I'll go ahead and put it on.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I'm down here at this other house down here. I kind of want to poke into the door. Can I get in the front door here?
Yeah, there's no
door
door.
here?
It's wide open.
All right. What's in here?
Nothing. I don't even have a number on to look up any description. It's basically what looks like used to be a very small house. There's trees growing in it. The floor is just more or less dirt at this point after 30 years of open roof and you know, just kind of ash and everything else. But yeah, full-size tree growing up where in the corner where a lot of the stone floors give way to dirt and rubble.
I want to check out the tree.
It's a tree.
Okay.
It's a tree. It's an elm tree.
Man. If you don't look, you don't know.
It doesn't even have an apple on it, but he is correct. You gotta. You
Don't
can roll
look,
perception. But it's a tree.
All right. Well.
All right. So it's can I hear anything at this door here?
Yeah. With this one, as you come walking up, you notice even all of the windows are shuttered. And some of the others, the windows are just kind of left as they were. And this one, the shutters are closed. You listen to the door, you hear a little bit of muttering. Nothing exciting or anything, but there's people inside this space.
I think I'd like to knock on the door then, instead of kicking it in.
Going to knock politely.
You knock on the door. And there's a window to the right of the door. The shutters open from the inside. And there's a man. He takes a second to open the door, but he's wearing or open the window. He's wearing a black cloak, and as the window opens, he's adjusting a black leather mask with stylized dragon horns.
Oh.
He
Wow.
but he in the positioning here of Atlac, you know, he does see you know, that there's a dragonborn with your party, and he says, are you here to find the dragon as well?
Yeah, we already found it.
And you're still alive. What was this encounter like?
Went pretty good. We had a nice chat.
Made new friends.
This guy's getting excited. He's like, we specifically came to work with this dragon. There's been word of him, you know, coming into this area, and usually these green dragons are deep within the forest, and you know, makes it hard to be able to gain access and get an audience with them.
I see. Well,
Well,
got
we
a
can
little bad
recruit
news.
these guys too.
Wanna
Send them
recruit?
over to our little evil compound.
You want to have a party huddle? You want to huddle up and discuss this? Because we do know where the dragon is gone, but we do know where the dragon went.
Right, yeah, you send them there to our orc friends. And we may
Like, I mean, who are these guys?
Yeah.
Like, hey, who are you guys? Like, you say you came to study the dragon. Are you with a college or something, or what?
He says, yeah, kind of like that. My name is Favric, and we've come with an offering for the dragon. We would like to work with him.
Work with him. Work with him doing what?
Yeah.
Whatever they're doing.
Who cares? He says dragons are quite revered in our religion.
Oh, so you don't really care what the dragon is doing. You just want to help him with it.
This is the highest of honors to be able to serve with the dragon.
Well, we can.
What if we
We
told
can
you
get
there
him
was
there.
a dragon that was about to fight a war?
I'm feeling real helpful. I think the dragon needs some people.
Yeah, let's send them over there.
Yeah.
Tell them that we sent them as more reinforcements.
Should we tell them to expect the orcs though?
Well,
Sure, they're all going to get along swimmingly, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this is gonna be great. You be careful, Galen. We're gonna take over the Sword Coast with an army of dragons and orcs and cultists.
well, remember,
I'm seeing this. This is awesome.
but they are a special kind of orc.
These are very special kinds of orcs. These are
They're my kind of orcs.
yeah. I mean, if you give them the information that you had discussed Wyvern tour with the dragon, and that he followed your advice, they seem very excited by that.
Well. Yep, we can send them that way and then tell our buddies over there that we should be back through in a week's time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I don't think the orc guy will be too upset to have extra people. You know.
No.
I don't think so either.
We're building
Well, I
an
mean,
alliance.
Y'all killed his little army that came with him, or his little raiding band that came with him. So I mean, you know, you guys are more than making up for that. You took an ogre and a handful of orcs, a dragon and a handful of cultists. I think it's all evens out.
You never know when one might need a favor.
This guy's probably thinking, shit, I should have hired these guys a long time ago.
All right. He says, "Man, this is incredible information. We did see the dragon fly out, but you know, we just kind of assumed he was heading out to go hunt. But this is great news."
Awesome.
Well, like Sean said, let them know that we'll be seeing them soon. We'll check in and see how everything's going.
Delivering a message is the least we can do.
Yeah. Let them know we're on the track and we're going to pick up their items.
Yeah, and we hope that this is that this arrangement can benefit everyone.
Right.
Hint, wink, wink. Everyone. I want some cash when we show up.
Actually, I want information right now. These guys seem to be interested
I'm
in
less
dragons.
concerned about the cash than I am having some badasses to back us up.
Well, no, that too, but we might as well, I mean, take this multiple angles here.
Well, yeah, of course, they should be more than happy to be, generous.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure this is going to benefit them greatly, and I'm sure they'll be happy just to shower us with gifts. But anyway, back to these guys.
But
like
these
Atrak said.
These guys are showing interest in dragons and stuff. Atrak would like to ask if they know anything about other dragonborn.
It's just honestly, we haven't met a lot. There's a half dragon that some of our people are working with towards Greenest or Green Test or Greenest, something of that nature. There's a half dragon that we've been working with there. As far as Dragonborn, I haven't really met a lot, but in my studies, I know that they have decent-sized settlements in Tymanter.
In Kymander.
Tymanter. Tymanter.
Well, cool. Thank you for that information.
So once
And
again,
I told him to make sure to tell Venom Fang that I said hi. When you see it.
he's excited. He's like, "Oh, you even know the name?" So we hadn't even that much information about this glorious beast. So it says, if it's all the same to you, we have preparations to make before we travel. You said it was...
And we kind of pull out the map.
It's a day's travel. It's about 2.5, 3 days.
So to the southwest, to the southeast, you say. They take some note off your map. They get excited, and yeah, they're ready to start packing up.
Cool. All right. So some more for our little army. I'm not really sure exactly what we're going to do.
Nice.
Right now, we're just throwing all these massive pieces together. Eventually, we're going to have to get a little bit more granular, and oh, it's going to be great.
You know, I've got, let's see. Yeah, I mean, as you're at this door, kind of talking through the window, about 7 twig blights just kind of shamble up out of the brush behind you, right about here. I am not going to spend an hour rolling to kill a bunch of 4 hit point having deals. So they come shambling out. You guys engage them. The door flies open. About 6 of these dragon cultists. They're wearing black cloaks that are fashioned to look like dragon wings. They've all got these masks on. They're swinging scimitars. They actually stand ground fight with you against these twig blights. And you know, as they kind of come shambling out of the brush, they're getting dealt with. So you know, like I said, I've got these guys that you guys are recruiting sitting right here in front of you, and behind you I've got 7 or 8 twig blights just chilling. So, basically we'll use this as part of the story to kind of show you these guys do at this point mean you no harm and are genuinely thrilled to know where Venom Fang has moved on to.
Well, I'm glad you knocked on that door instead of kicking it in.
You gotta know when to roadhouse.
With great roadhouse powers comes great roadhouse responsibility.
That's damn right.
Right.
Double juice.
It's not like it's just like the push of a button. Roadhouse. It takes heart.
We actually just watched Roadhouse the other day. We had started this campaign and then it showed up as like one of the free movies on Amazon. And I was like, oh, we're gonna watch this. And it was glorious.
Of course it was. Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
So the twig blights are this batch of twig blights are dealt with. These guys are, full of handshakes and what you would assume to be smiles under these dragon masks, and they're once again they're eager to start packing their shit and heading southeast.
I mean, we could always share some rounds of wine or beers or whatever and cook up some food.
Did anybody pick up some glorious herbs from that druid we were hanging out with?
I don't know if we smoked it all or not.
It's just a 30-minute walk now.
I can pack my staff.
Well, we can scrape it. Let's just
Pack
scrape
staff
it.
and pass it around.
It's glowing red too.
Fuck yeah! They're like just the kind of poison I can get used to.
No, I had a great idea for a creature. Gonna make a twig blight that grew in a weed field.
Nice. It's altogether pretty passive.
You're right. It's the most chill monster ever. It's like, what's going on? Give it some water and it'll love you for life.
The McConaughey of twig blights.
Right.
Groot.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, if you guys have pretty much cleared a path back to where your cart's pulled up outside of town. I mean, if y'all want to share some cider, hang out, whatever. But I mean, these guys are pretty excited.
Cool beans.
You learn from Favric that basically he is like a third generation of this, what he is referring to as his religion, and his grandfather was worthy enough to serve with a dragon in such and such time period, and but they're all human. They're
Oh, well, it's nice to see some humans.
And so I mean, at this point, the road is yours. You are free to either continue to search this town or follow Gary's advice and move along. But we're hitting about 11 p.m. and I know that Mike probably has to get up to work, same as I do. So
Something like that.
might be a good enough time to call it here.
Okay, I gotta go.
Take a rest with these guys.
Yeah, I think when
Alright.
we wake up, I might want to poke around town just a touch, but I'm with Gary. I kind of want to hit the road. That
I'm
sometime
down with
before-
hitting the road. I don't think we're gonna find too much here unless there's some stuff. I imagine the cultist guys packed up all their stuff on the way out, so there's not much to loot there.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Hey, we got more additions to our army now.
Yeah, we do.
New friends.
Gonna roll up.
But one thing I was gonna tell you, one thing I'm gonna try to remember to do on the OneNote thing, I need to make us a little page for our a wagon inventory, so we can put everything that we've got on the wagon in there, so we know what we've got.
Right. You guys had gotten a couple barrels of ale out of the cellar from the Tressendor Manor. You've got
Big ass barrel of ale.
yeah. I mean, you got an ale that was a decent 55 gallon just full on barrel.
That's a lot.
Yeah. You've got what was
Got a bunch of treasure.
yeah. I mean, you've got multiple chests, at least a couple of decent sized chests. So you've got your shit stowed proper, and so you're getting a pretty decent setup there.
Yeah, well, I'll try to get that lined out. I'll try to get that set up on the OneNote, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to it tomorrow.
Alright.
I'll be going tomorrow.
Once you get it in OneNote, anybody can update it at that point. And as we pull things out of our bags, I mean, as we pull things off the cart to put in our bag, we can just mark it, who has it, or just take it off, whatever. But once it's in OneNote, we can, anybody can keep track of it as long as we're all aware of who's doing it.
Yeah.
So, I've been keeping the OneNote open with my meat and the Roll20, and plus whatever
Yeah, actually,
documents I'm searching.
I need the link to the OneNote again because I lost it. I'm not sure where I had it, and I can't find it again.
I'll get it to you.
So I can send it to you, but I think Galen has to send it because it's shared from him.
No, I think if you send him the link, you're set.
Is it actually in the Google Docs?
No, because it's attached to my OneDrive.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Hold on. I can find it somewhere over here. There's a share button. I've already got it up. So.
Oh, if I share it from the OneNote, I should know that, IT guy. Okay.
You sending it to me in my email or?
Yeah, it'll go to your email.
We could divvy up the gold and shit later.
Yeah, I'm not really not worried about it. I mean, we've got no spending cash. If it comes to big
I've got
purchases,
enough money on me right now that it don't matter. We can just keep it all there and split it up later when we all need it.
Mhm. I would like to invest it into something. I do like the idea of buying the manor. Fixing it up,
Yeah.
Making it kind of like an Airbnb destination.
I mean, do we really need to buy it?
I don't know. I mean, can we just take it over? Do we need to talk to that town dude or whatever?
I mean, we have a
think-
good standing
I mean-
with the town.
That possibility, has been there. You guys took a couple of days from your last foray into the cellar to get here. It'll take you a couple of days to get back.
Yeah.
Knowing that life isn't happening in a vacuum here is one thing, but overall, I think you can find out more about it when if you decide to return.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a while because we probably want to go to that keep or whatever, right?
Which is still closer to the town, so
It's
we'll
closer
see.
to the town, but it's
We'll keep it on
between
the
you and the
list.
town. So
Yeah. We'll just
Yeah.
keep that on our list.
Well, we might want to go check out our evil lair, too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure everything's fine. They're all gonna have fun.
wrong,
They're all
right?
gonna have a lot of fun when these cultists show up and they got people to boss around. They're gonna be all right.
There's going to be all kinds of support personnel required. I think we should build out a few, like,
Be able to work something out diplomatically between everybody so everybody gains something.
at the very
Weren't
least, I
there
want
some
to plot
goblins
down.
we left alive at some point?
No, actually, you left one goblin alive, and that was Droop, who was loving his
Okay.
new life as an apple farmer. So
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll let him be, I guess. We like Goose. We'll let him keep working with the apples. All right. Well.
Well, he's also getting us all that cider.
Right.
Yeah. We need more. We need all the cider we can get.
So, yeah, I think we're just going to keep chatting and drinking, chilling with these guys, right? And we'll pick this up.
yeah, I mean, fair
Yeah,
enough.
we're just gonna
And,
like short rest here. Is it late or something now, or what?
I mean, so you guys showed up in town. I think we determined it was still fairly morning-ish. You know, it was a few hours on the road before you were actually at the town. You'd camped out a little ways out. But within this day, you have spent some time with the druid. You convinced the dragon to go hang out with the orc buddies. You know, takes time to like take the dragon's 800 silver and throw it on your cart, you know, and all that sort of stuff. Return, talk to the druid. You've fought a couple of spiders. You've hacked your way through several twig blights. Fought a couple of zombies and spent time digging with these guys. I'm thinking you're probably getting closer to dusk by the time you're done, you know, having dinner with the cultist and
Yeah, so we can all just camp out with these guys, right?
absolutely.
Yeah, we can just do our rest with these guys and pick up in the morning.
So it'll be the end of a long rest. Any benefits you gain from short or long rest will be will be had when we regroup on Friday.
Well, that's good. I don't think I used anything.
And so
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't really feel like wasting any of my spell slots, so I didn't use my hunter's mark at all during any of that.
Right, you guys more or less. I think Gary dropped a couple of spells, so he's got a second level.
Yeah,
of
he did a sleep
back.
and a bardic inspiration.
Yeah, yeah. I used a couple of bardic inspirations, so those are
Yeah, we'll get those.
those are short rest,
rests.
I think, and
Yeah, they are.
the spell slots are long rest. So all set.